Okay. Record is on. Happy Friday, everybody. I forgot to hit the button, so I'm not going to start over though. I'm just going to show, I'll just keep going. I'll film it and put it up on YouTube by itself later. Oh, it was so much fun, and it feels so good. I love the size of it. It just feels so great. Love it, and love that steampunk spells paper. Absolutely love it. Okay, so a quick recap. I'm not going to show it again, but this is from the Kathy Orta Paper Phenomenon gift box and gift card tutorial. And she showed it on YouTube December 2013. And I'll film it later and put it up on YouTube by itself, so that's good. But anyway, a little show and tell always gets me going, so gets me little ready to work. Okay, so what I'm going to attempt to do now, Kathy also has a tutorial up from July 2011. She called it the Envelope Mini Album Series, and there's I think 6 videos, and it's on YouTube. But it's July 2011, and it's using envelopes. Okay. Oh, excuse me. So what we've got here are different envelopes than what she had, and I also wanted to make use of the hinge system of hers. Okay, so I have my hinge made, I have my covers made, and what I've been using for my covers are it's a pack of mat board, pre-cut mat board that you can get at Hobby Lobby, and there's like a 2-inch package of these things for like $8, and there's and it's all mixed up. It's miscellaneous, so you get what you get. And most of the time they're pretty accurately cut because they're done by a machine, and it's fairly accurate. So I don't know why they started doing this, but hey, whatever. So I took 2 pieces of the mat board and I matched them up, and I went ahead and inked all the edges anyway, even though it was black core. This is not black core, but this was. And so I cut 8 by 5 3/4 to go with the 5 1/4 by 7 1/4 envelopes that I found at Hobby Lobby. Now, she uses the Michaels envelopes, which has a different flap. The Michaels envelope Recollections has a pointed flap. Well, this is going to work as well. I don't see why not. So we're going to try this. And we're going to try to get it to do what she did, but use the hidden hinge. Okay, so I've already got my covers ready to go. I use gaffer tape. It's kind of a fabric tape, but it does tear. So I use this for the spine. I went ahead and did cardstock first to get it all together and get it lined up and everything, and then I put 3 pieces of gaffer tape. Now, this gaffer tape I have has white edges, so I took my Faber-Castell marker. Let's see, let me show it to you. I use these guys. This is the Brad Pitt marker, but I use these guys a lot for edging, and so I took the little one, the little brush, and you can see that it's really messed up, but I take this and I edge that white because I don't like those white edges to show. And I did this piece before I put it on there. I put it on the counter so the edge sticks off, and then ran the pen down it, so that worked pretty well to get that covered. So those are what I use, and this is 7 inches. So I figure 7 inches will work because this just leaves 1/8 of an inch on either side of the envelope when I get it to put in there, okay? So I'm going to put this aside for a few minutes because we have to do some other stuff first. Now, I've watched the videos and I'm hoping I get this right. So she uses 6 envelopes, and Hobby Lobby had these on sale half price, so I got bukus of envelopes. I think that was last week. Yeah, I think that was last week. So I got 6 of everything. All right. So what I'm going to do is attempt to do what she has done, which is join the envelopes together like this, and then put a pocket assembly here. So there will be 3 flaps. So if I were, I'm just going to use one of the cards temporarily. So this is basically what she's done, all right? But she ends up with lots of pockets, of course. Okay, so let me set that aside and get my notes. All right, so having said that these are 5 1/4 by 7 1/4, what I'm going to do is the middle part. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside and do the middle. Now the middle part, you need 3 sheets of 12 by 12 cardstock. Okay, and instead of doing paper matting, she does it as she goes with this one. She's using it in the pocket assembly. What I'm going to do, however, is not use patterned paper. I would like to do these and do them so that it's a base album. I can pick paper much later. So I can just do the base and pick paper later. So what I'm going to do is try to walk y'all through the pocket assembly that goes in the middle of the 2 envelopes. And I'm not going to assemble it like this because I'm going to use the hidden hinge. So we're going to have something a little different. So the pocket assembly basically will go in the middle like this. And then, of course, there's tags and things that go. You've got a pocket and a pocket, and your pockets on the outside. Yeah, you'll see. Okay, so what I'm going to do is walk y'all through this real quick and see if I can remember it. I took notes. But you guys know my memory is pretty bad, so we shall see. All right, so you cut your 12 by 12, all 3 of them to 6 by 6. So you have 6 pieces that are 12 by 6. Okay, so you want to take 3 of those 12 by 6s, all right, and we're going to score. So let me get my scoreboard here. Got it conveniently on a tray. The tray underneath has all my black scraps. Okay, I've been working and I just had put them somewhere. So that's what I did. Okay, so we're going to take these pieces, and on the long side we're going to score 1/2 inch on either long edge. Okay, so that's pretty easy. Whoops, except when you go off because your board's not straight. Hello. Sit nice now. Behave. All right. So 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch here. I'm going to flip it around, and we're going to do it at 7 as well. And you're going to do all 3 the same way. So 1/2 inch on either edge long ways. Flip it around, and at 7. Okay, now that's easy enough. Now I like to fold mine so I know which way my pockets are going to go. I'm going to go ahead and fold it back. Now, what we're going to do is you're going to go ahead and fold it in half, and then we're going to taper. Well, she does the taper with her craft knife, but I'm going to do a shortcut with the scissors. So I want to taper by folding it in half and just taking a little nip. And you see it accomplishes the same thing. There's that little V. Okay? That's just a little shortcut. A little bit faster, and I don't have to mess with the craft knife. Now, she said taper, not the short end, but the long end. We're going to just taper this just a little bit because you don't want it to show. And I like to go from the fold to the outside, so it tapers just a little bit. See that? Okay. Now we're going to do, pick that up. Have it all over the floor. I'm going to do the other one so that I'll have all 3. So we can actually put this together. And it looks like I got a little shaking going on today. a little bit shaky, but that's okay. We'll work with it. All right, just put it over there. Okay, now, then she says, once you get all 3 of your long pieces, this is your base for the fold out in the middle. Hey, Joycey. I have to remember to watch chat, right? Oh, dear. Okay, so the short side, okay, you want to fold your flaps in, and I am going to reinforce those because I haven't done that. And I think I'm going to move this tray. I think it will be easier. There we go. All right, so I'm going to reinforce those. So that's going to fold up this way. Then you're going to turn it over, and you want these to come in as well. So, and if I've learned anything from Kathy, it's when you have reinforcing your short little edges, you want to put the short edge face down. For some reason, it comes out much more even. If I did that this way, this would be wonky. Don't ask me why, it just does. Yeah, Money Dana. We all know you don't look at chat. Yeah. Oh, goodness. True, true, true. Okay. So what we're going to do then is put tape here. And my stack of tape here. I had to call the Scorpal folks because they hadn't sent my order in yet. And I'm like, I need my tape, people. I'm working here. I got Christmas gifts to make. I need my tape. So they're shipping it out today. Okay, so we're going to, of course, remove the tape backing. And see why we tapered that so it doesn't interfere with the fold. And we're going to let that just go where it's supposed to. All right, there it is. Okay, and I'll go ahead and burnish that and burnish the fold. So now we have a pocket. Do I have a tag? Yes, I do. All right, so there's a pocket. And there will be a pocket here once we attach it to the page. Okay? All right. Now, let me go ahead and do the other 2. While I've got the process going on here. Okay, so it's going this way, so these go in. The idea where you just do this assembly line fashion, it's not supposed to be terribly difficult. And then these go this way. And you can see I'm testing and making sure I've got these flaps going the right direction. Okay, because this part gets attached to something else in a bit. All right, so let me go ahead and just do all of the folding. Get it done. Only one more, so just do it right. Okay, and these go this way. No wonkiness, thank you. That will go this way, and we'll reinforce that one, and we're good. All right, so that's all 3 of those. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the tape on these 2. Get that pocket sealed up. I like to take the backings off from the opposite end that I put it down. I don't know why that works, but it's easier to pick it up. And that's nice and straight. All right. And the last one. So there's 6 envelopes total. There's 3 of these middle parts. I don't know what else to call them, but middle parts. And then the trick is going to be attaching it to the hidden hem. Okay. Oh, I got a little bit wonky on that one. That's okay. We can live with that. going to cover it with paper anyway, so we're good. Okay, so let me grab these before they end up all over and I slip. I've slipped on those things before. I had them all over the floor. So I try not to do that anymore. All right. So this part, let me see. Okay, let me check my notes and make sure. All right, so we've done 3 sheets of 12 by 12 cardstock, cut them all into 12 by 6. We have scored on the long edges, half inch, cross at 7. We've mitered our corners on the inside. We've mitered the top of this side. And now we've got this piece is going to go here. So we need more tape. Now this piece is cut, this is from the other part of the 12 by 6. Okay, there was 6 12 by 6 pieces. All right, so there were 3 12 by 6 pieces left. So what you cut from there is just under 7 inches by just under 5 inches. So what you have is a 5 by 7, but a little bit less. That's so that it fits here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let me check chat. Hey, Diane. Hey, Julie. Good to see you guys. And Joycey. Hi. Oh, my goodness. So good to see you guys. Like, see, I'm forgetting to look at the chat, and I'm caught up in my work. Okay. So a little less than 5 by 7. So these are 5 by 7. So you want this one a little bit less so it doesn't hang over. Okay, which makes perfect sense if you think about it. Because I always have trouble with it hanging over. And then I get this edge, right? Yeah. Okay. And the other piece then will be, oh no, where did they go? I think I've lost some pieces. Oops. Okay, there. So then the other 3, so you'll have 3 at a little less than 5 by 7. And the other 3 will measure 6 by 4 3/4 because these are going to be the tags. Okay. So let's go ahead and get these puppies on here. Now the question is to put the tape here or here. Let's make sure this is going to fit, and looks like it does. We're going to line up the top edges because that's the important part. Okay, looks like that fits pretty well. I think what I'm going to do is put the tape on this, and we'll see how that works. And I can't really see to put the tape on that side, so I'll have to do it over here. I usually do it on the edge closest to me, but this will work. Okay, so I want an open pocket. Like that, all right. And then I think put glue. I think glue goes on that side. Anyway, so let's try it this way. And don't throw your tape backings on the floor. Let me make sure I have the top of the pocket away from me, and then I'm going to line this up, I hope. And we're going to come out hopefully straight. Well, a little wonky. Whatever. We'll straighten it up with the paper cutter. Let me just get that sliver with the scissors and then straighten the top with the paper cutter. And a little crooked. That's okay. Not a big deal. So I still have my bottom open. Here's the top. And I'm going to put a little glue down here. Okay, let me straighten up the top. Just cut a little sliver. I got a little wonky. All right, we're good. No one will ever know. Okay. All right, so that looks pretty good. So there is our middle pocket piece. Okay. So I'm going to set that down, and I'm going to do the other guys. But I think I'm going to try one with the tape over here and see how that goes. my nose again. Mold count must be up today. Okay, where's my top? I'm going to put the top edge toward me this time. I think I can see a little bit better. Let's try it this way. All right, line that up, and down we go. And oh, that was much better. That was much better. Yep, everything's lined up. Oh, yeah. Okay, that was easier. Okay, let's do that again. Same way. That was much easier. Let me bring my container over here. I slipped on these things, man, and that was, oh, that was bad. That was scary. Okay, the top toward me. Line it up like this. Hold your tongue just right. Here we go. Okay, that's pretty good. All right. Okay, now comes the tricky part, where I'm going to take one of these guys, and I want to attempt to, now what did I do with my hidden hinge? I had that a second ago. Where is my hinge? There it is. Okay. I think I'm going to try it without putting it in the book. One anyway, and I'm going to see how this is going to work, because the envelope has to go on this side and on this side, and then this has to go in here, right? Okay, I can see I'm going to have to taper these envelopes. Okay, so first thing, oh, I also forgot to cut the outside edges. So I'm going to taper these, and hopefully this is going to work. Because I'm going to have to oh, I forgot to taper my hinges. Hello. Okay, so tapering hinges. I usually don't forget that. But it was late last night when I did this, so. Tapering hinges. We all know how to do this. One more. Okay, now, and this is going to be harder than doing it in the book. But before I commit to the book, I want to make sure that I'm going to get this. Okay, and then this goes on top like so. But see, then I've got this edge hanging out. That's not good. What happened? What didn't I take into consideration? Let's see. Oops, on my round. 7 1/4. 5 1/4. Now I've missed my hinges. Have to be, no, the pocket needs to be longer. Okay, so I guess I'm just going to have to cut in on my envelope. And let's see if that will alleviate that little sticking out problem. It doesn't look very good at the moment, but it's going to all get covered up anyway. So when I put this in, okay, That's still hanging out like that. Okay, so we have to make some adjustments. Sorry, I'm mumbling to myself. I'm doing this on the fly here, people. I'm trying to figure it out. So that's gonna fit like this. Now, what I don't like about these envelopes, it's white on the inside. That I do not like. So I may have to take some ink and fix that. Okay, so let me get my ink over here. Remind myself. Okay, before I forget though, I want to go ahead and cut the edges of these envelopes. So I'm going to cut in and up. And cut in and up so it won't show. So I have kind of a wonky flat, but that's okay. Let's see if this is going to work. Okay, right now I'm going to cut just a sliver off of the bottom, the opposite end of where the flap is. I'm just going to cut a little sliver here because that's supposed to be a pocket. Okay, so I'm just going to do that real quick behind me. Just a tiny little piece. Just enough to open that up. Okay, so I've got that opened up now. Yeah, see, that's something I don't like about these envelopes is they're white on the inside, and I didn't really notice that last night. Why did I not notice that? I don't know. I need a piece of craft sheet over here. Make a mess on the craft sheet instead of my work surface. All right, so I'm going to kind of tone that down a little bit in that corner. And hopefully that won't bother me, but we'll see. So when y'all are envelopes, either use the white to advantage or see if you can get the recollections ones, I guess. But these were half price, you know, what are you going to do? You do what you do. Okay. All right, now, my thought is to put the envelope on first, get it centered, put the envelope on first. So that means take this tape backing off, center that puppy right there, and then pull it up a little so you're not, don't stick yet, wait. I'm just taking that sticky off one side, and I'm trying to get it, you know how she always says, don't get it too close to the fold, the score, so this is the tricky part, trying to get it on there straight. Okay, I'm going to go with it right there. I don't think it's straight, but like I said, this is an experiment. It's not actually in the book. I'm not committed. I can always make another hinge. All right, and now I want this side, so now I've got to match this up. So this is going to be the easy part. All you have to do is move this, which is probably what I should have done in the first place, actually, thinking about it, and folding that over so that what I've got now are the two envelopes on the hinge. Okay, two envelopes on the hinge. Okay, now I need to stick these together. So here comes the ATG, and we're going to focus on ATG. Of course, if I didn't go wonky, that would help. And get those sealed together, like so. Now comes the pocket. You know, something I didn't think about. We're going to have a pocket on one side and a pocket on the other side. Oh, okay, I've got an idea. All right, so what I need is a base between the two to put the pocket on. So instead of making the pockets this way, I'm going to change that. Okay, I've got it. All right. We're going to change that the way we make the center in order for this to work. Okay, so getting this on here. So what I need then is 7 1/4 by 11 folded in half, stuck on here. Let's try that. All right. Cardstock would be good. All right, I'm going to go with 7. All right, draw my 12 sheet. Of course, you could use 8 1/2 by 11, but since I want it all the same, I'm going to go ahead and do this. So 7 1/4 by 11. All right, I'm going to score, well, after moving a couple of things, I'm going to score down the middle at 5, and bone folder would be good, at 5 1/2. Okay, so 7 1/2, 7 1/4 by 11. Okay, no, that's too long. Wait. Yeah, that's too long. 10 1/2. It's 5 1/4, not 5 1/2. So 10 1/2. Sorry. Try again. Rewind. All right. 10 1/2, and then we're going to score at 5 1/4. All right. We are going to ignore that other score line. Now, this should work. So then what I'm going to do is attach this to this, and voila, we shall have our page. But I'm going to have to cut it a hair shorter. Okay, we're going to cut it a hair shorter than the 10 1/2. So we're going to go with like 10 and a little bit less. Because the bulk from the hinge is taking up the room and then it's sticking out. So we're going to go with a little bit less than that and a little bit less than the full 7 1/4. Now it should fit to my satisfaction. Right in there. That's better. That's much better. Oh yeah. Now we got it. Okay, see, now we've got, aha. Okay, so I got it. All right. All right, envelope, the insert. Then we could do our outside pocket on this piece. So if we have this piece on the inside, then we put pocket and pocket, and we still have a pocket at the top. Okay, so we'll glue the bottom and put this pocket on here. Ah, yeah. I believe that will work. All right, so back to the drawing board for the pocket piece. So the pocket piece needs to be 5 inches, half. So 6 by, oh, how tall was it? I forgot. It's 5 inches tall, so 5 1/2. So 6 by 5 1/2. All right, let me write that on my notes. Okay, 6 by 5 1/2 for the pocket for the center. Okay, the center is now going to be less than, let's see, how do you do less than? To the left. Less than, been a long time since math class. Less than 10 1/2 by less than 7. Okay, that way it fits inside. Okay, I'm blowing my nose again. Sorry, guys. allergy season. Of course, with me, it's allergy season all the time. Okay. So, when I attach this, see, that would also cover up that white flap. Now, I want to make sure that I don't get it too close. Okay, oh, there's some sticky sticking out. Okay, some sticky sticking out. Haha, really funny. All right, so I want to go ahead and put a line of tape on the inside of this piece. And I'm not tapering it. I don't think it needs to be tapered. Since this is tapered and the hinge is tapered, I don't think we need to taper anything else. All right, and I want that edge open, so... Okay, the only thing I see wrong with this is when you slide something in, it's not going to be a pocket. But if I score and fold this 1/2 inch over for a pocket, is that going to make too much bulk here? That is my next question. Let me try that real quick and let's see what it's going to do before I commit to sticky. So another piece of cardstock. And of course it all wants to come out. Just one. Thank you. Okay, so plan C. Alright, so we're going to do a little less than 7. Let's just start with that. A little less than 7. That would be our height. Okay. Now we're going to go with, let me see, I'm going to make notes again. I keep losing my pens. Good thing I have a good supply. All right. So let's try that again. So a little less than 7 by, and now I need a 1/2 inch. So I had 10, wait, what did I have? I had 10 1/4. So now I need to add a 1/2 inch, so I'm going to be at 11 1/4. Okay, so 11 1/4, and let's see, and then score 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch short edges. Okay, let's try that and see what we come up with. 10, there. All right, 11 1/4. Actually, a tiny bit less. Okay, now I want to pull that in half because I'm not sure what the math is on that one, so I'm going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. Now I'll let you know what that is. Oh, you're not going to like it. 5 5/8. So you score at 5 5/8, or you can fold it in half just like I did. Score at 5 5/8 to center. Okay, and now I'll do the 1/2 inch on the sides. I keep putting down the bone folder. I need 5 bone folders is what I need. One way around. Let me do it this way. Flip it over and 1/2 inch on that side. I ordered one of the new ScorePal scoreboards with the one with 8s, the 1/8 inch deep wells, and I'll let y'all know how that goes. Okay, now we're going to have to taper because it's going to interfere with stuff. So I'm going to taper those edges, but not the top, just the bottom. I think the top, no, I want to taper, it'll look better. I want to taper those just a bit because when I mat, it'll cover that up anyway. Alright, so taper. Okay, taper, 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 taper. 1/2 inch fold. Now let's see what it does to the bulk. Oh, shoot. I got that measurement wrong. I forgot the 7 1/4. I was thinking 5 by 7 this whole time. Okay, well, I can still test the bulk. I'll just have to do it again. Good thing I've got lots of cardstock. It was on half price. Okay. So let me see what that feels like when I close it. Oh, I think that'll be okay. I think that'll work just fine. That doesn't feel too bulky at all. Okay, so now let me do it right. That in my pile down there. Okay, so now let me do it right. Let's do it the right way. All right. And yes, I have to rewrite the instructions. That figures. Okay, so a little less than 7 1/4. Yep. All right. Another sheet of cardstock. Going through the cardstock like water here. Speaking of water, we had rain, and the water pressure's back up. Yay! Actually had pressure instead of a rain shower. All right, a little less than 7 1/4 high. Just a hair. Okay. Put the scrap down because that's going to be pockets and tags. All right. And I need a no, what did I say? 11 1/4. So 7 1/4 by 11 1/4. I'm repeating a lot so I can remember. A little less than 11 1/4. All right. That. Scoring. 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. Flip it around. 1/2 inch. Scoring down the center. This just happens to be 5 5/8. I fold everything in. Reinforce with the bone folder, which is not actually bone, it's plastic of some sort, or Teflon, or whatever. I like this one because it doesn't make the paper shiny. I always have a problem with that. It always makes the paper shiny. This one doesn't do that. I like it. That's why I ordered 2 extra. Okay, so now, that's the proper height. Thank you very much. That's better. All right, now we have a page assembly in progress. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay. These white edges are making me bananas. This, I'll have to live with it. I can't think of anything else to do with that right now. Just leave it there. All right, so page assembly. I need tape. And I need tape on these guys too. I think I'll just use the ATG. Do we want to do that? Yeah. Let's go ahead and do it. The ATG on one side, and where's my map? There it is. And do the ATG on the other side. Of course, you could do your score tape. You know, it doesn't really matter. Hello. I'm going to flip that over so I don't get ink everywhere. I'm going to stick that down to the mat for a moment. All right, now I'm going to put my score tape on my pocket in the usual places. Oh. And I'm not forgetting I need the taper. I'm just going to do it once the score tape is on. Okay, taper all 4 corners. Yes, I've got the little shaking going on. It's just one of those days. Just have to be a little slower with my scissor placement. Okay. There is that. Now, I'm going to do one side at a time, just to be on the safe side. Since one, I am shaking, and two, I want to make sure I get this lined up well. Now, we don't want to put it too close to the fold, and we want to center it. And we want to have everything straight. So let me hold on to that. There's still something not quite right. Hold on. It strikes me again. Something is not quite right, because this is going to be right in the middle, and it's going to seal that shut. Right? Okay, so something else needs to be happening here. I have this in the middle. It's going to interfere with the pocket function, but it has to be there. Okay, just when I think I have it figured out, we come up with another problem. Make sure I'm recording. Yes, I'm recording. All right, good, because I'm going to need to remember this stuff. Let's see. So I've got, this is not going to make a pocket in the middle. Nope, we're not going to have a pocket in the middle. So we're not going to need to do this because it's not going to matter. Where's that original piece I had? Is this it? Yes, I think so. Yeah, this was the original piece I had. All right, so instead of, so we're not going to have a functioning pocket because this is going to seal it and be right in the middle of it. Okay, let me put this down in the pile now. I think we're on, what, plan D or E or something? Okay. This is getting ridiculous. Okay, so I'm just going to seal this shut, apparently, and we're going to do a pocket assembly. Maybe we'll put this pocket assembly on the outside. I don't know. Let's see how this works. Wait a minute. Let's just do this. Okay. Since it's not, we're not making a pocket anymore, people. We're just going to seal this up. So I'm going to go ahead and put some ATG in here. And I'm going to run some score tape on the bottom and the top, because we're going to seal this puppy up apparently. And this may or may not come out to be a functional album. I just don't know right now. Let's see how this works. So I'm going to go ahead and seal this one side, put this one side on the wrong way. Don't throw your papers on the floor. You will go skiing. Okay, so I am going to center and not put it too close, which I can't see. I have to get that right. Try to get it straight. Try to get it even. All right, now down it went. Throw it off the craft mat. Flip it over. Okay, and oh, I need another piece of score tape on this end. I could use my ATG, but I'm not getting close enough to my edges to satisfy me, so I'm not going to do that. So this tape will seal this tape will seal this tape will seal that, so we're good. So we should be able to just fold it over from here and have our page. Okay, so put it back up there. Page, page, page. Okay, so there's our 3 pages. We'll just do it that way, and then we'll pop up pocket assembly on there. Of course, now we could do the usual. Instead of making this, just do the pocket assembly here and here. So she calls this a library pocket, which, yeah, I agree with that. So we could just do it directly on this base. which changes the measurements yet again. Or I could just pop this one on there. I could put one on this side too. Or we could leave this one open for a layout. Yeah, we could do that. Okay, so I was playing with some paper. So what's going to happen is something like this. That will be stuck on here. So we'll have solid page, pocket page, solid page. But the outer two have pockets here. And there'll be a pocket here. And if you really wanted to use glue, you could glue this down on the sides and on the bottom and have another pocket on the top. But that makes no sense to me, so. Alright, so if you did it, like that side better. If you, I don't like this paper. Sorry, I do not like this paper. But what got me started on this one, I need to make an album for one of my mom's neighbors. They've been real good to her and helped me out a lot with her, so I wanted to make something for them. They travel a bit, so this is travel-themed paper. Okay, so, and then on this side, of course, will be another, and that's not the right size, I know, but it's there, so I'm just trying to visualize. That is stuck together with the pocket. Could put a pocket and a pocket. Yeah, see, the pockets would be on the inside and the pockets, the big pockets on the outside. Okay, figuring this out is like, glue the envelope flap down on one side of the paper. Plan D. Yeah. Oh, okay, so where's my envelopes? Okay. So 2 envelopes. But there's still, see, that's still a problem. Even though, yeah, if I did this and this, I see what you mean there. Let's stick that, but still, this has to just leave them closed, like the old way of doing the envelopes. Just leave them closed. Still put that in here, except, well, see, I still can't attach this to anything. That's the problem. Oh, oops, my tape backing disappeared. Where did my tape backing go? Oh, okay, that was bad. I need a tape backing. No, no, no. Not a good thing at all. You need to get on here. I don't know where it went. Just so it's not on the floor. Okay. Because I think even on these little pieces you could trick. Okay, not quite sure what Diane meant, and then she said, be right back. Diane! What did you mean? Glue the flap down on one side of the paper. I don't know what she means. Because I had a picture in my head, and I have no idea. But if we left it, see, there's no way to attach it for the center thing. Okay, this is making me a little warm. This is a bit of a problem. I'm going to sticky wicket. Set envelopes up like you started with. Okay, so they're like this. right? Then what? Okay, so I started like this. Okay, now what? Trim the flap down to 1/4 inch. Oh, hi, Miss Chris. Yeah, Linda, right? Yeah, if I trim that down, I could still get that 3rd page in there. Oh, I see. And then, okay, take pocket and glue flaps to inside of one side. Take the pocket and glue. Where's my pocket? Okay, this pocket assembly. That's what you're talking about. This one. Glue it here. Oh, I see. Glue one here. There's another one. There's another one. There it is. And then glue one. Whoops, I picked up a straight piece of paper. And then glue that like that. So the 2 pockets are back to back. Is that what you mean? No. Oh, yes, we have a lag. I forget. The paper I folded. Oh, not the pockets, but the paper I folded. All right, this one, the folded paper. And what am I doing with it? Okay, this one. All right. Open it. Okay. I miss our little blue cues. But all caps is good. Make like a thunder sound. Lay flaps on top of one side. On this, like that? No. You lay flaps on top of one side. Like this. Like that? Lay flaps on top of one side like you were attaching. And open it. Well, it opens on this side, right? Oh, full page do not fold. Okay, I guess I'm not getting it. This is difficult reading from chat when you no visuals. Okay. Lay flaps. Okay, both flaps. Oh, turn it over. Like this. Tape up. Okay, like that. Okay, like this. And then like that. Bring both flaps down or just one? Lay flaps down like this. Okay, now what? both, glue that to the paper. So do it this way. Oh, but not glue them together in here, but glue this to here. Not glue it there, but glue it here. Oh, and I could still have a pocket. Oh, gotcha. I see. Don't glue them together in the center. Okay, let's see if that will work. Do it like this. And like this. And then it should still open in this. Oops, let me see if I can hold it and show the camera what's happening here. Okay, so there's my two envelopes out of the way. Now I've got the flaps down. Let me see if I can get it into the light. Okay, see the flap on that side and then the flap on this side. So they're open. They're not glued together. Okay? All right. Thank you, Diane. That's a good idea. And then, oh, you know what? If I did that, I could still attach this like I would a regular pocket. Oh, this is cool. Okay, let's try that. All right, I'm going to leave this there. Let me get the extra stuff out of there because that's just going to confuse things. Okay, so we'll do one set that way, and let's do move this paper. Do the other set this way. Okay, I need to cut these envelopes open. So I've already got this cut. Okay, do I need to go over this again? This was 11 1/4 by 7 1/4. Okay, 11 1/4, 7 1/4. Score in the center, taper the edges. Okay, so that piece is ready to go. Now, the thing that's different is the envelopes. I need to cut the envelopes open so I'll have my pockets. I don't want to do that when it's in the book, although you could. Just a little awkward. Got a little sliver. A little sliver. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to move this. We're going to move the hinge assembly, and then we're going to do it this way. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm going to put tape on this edge, right? No, wrong. Hang on. Nope, the tape still goes on the inside. The tape still goes on the inside. Oh, but you know what? Now, where's the other insert? That doesn't have the 1/2 inch. Nope, that's the wrong one. I guess I used it. All right, so get another piece of cardstock. Oh, actually, I can just cut these off. But no, I'm not going to do that. I'll save that for something else. Another piece of cardstock. I don't want to waste the tape. Okay, so now we need that other measurement back again. Without the one without the folds, which was 10 and, let me see, was it 10 1/2? Okay, so I need to measure this again. So this was 5 and, well, the envelope itself is almost 5 1/4, but I just cut some off, so that's what changed that measurement. Okay, so we're going to go with 5, so that's 10. So we're going to go with 10. Let's go with 10. All right, we're going to go with 10. So first we need 7 1/4, a little less than 7 1/4. Then we're going to go with 10 inches. What is this, plan G now? I've lost count. Then we're going to score in the center, which now is 5 inches. Okay, and then we will tape. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put score tape on the inside edge. There's no flaps, okay? No flaps. We'll do each side. And I'm bringing the ATG over. Okay, so I'm going to test fit. So that I've centered this. And we've got a little bit less. I thought I could go 5 and a little more. But let's see what we come up with. So it's already going to be in the right place, because when you fold this over, it scoots the card just that much. Okay, so now I'm going to ATG this. Let's see if I can get the ATG to work. Oh, squeak, squeak, squeak. Sorry about the squeaking. And I want to do the total edge because I don't want it to come up or interfere with anything going in the pocket. Maneuvering room would be good. Okay. So, before attaching to the hinge, we're going to do this. Now I'm going to remove the tape, backing. Make sure nothing's sticking out. Alright, now I'm going to center this before I scoot it forward. Center it, center it. Center and stick it down. Like Kathy says, stick it down. Okay, so here's what we have. Whoops, we got a little extra sticky there. All right, let's rub that off. I don't know where that came from. I thought I had it. Guess I didn't. All right, we're good. Okay, there's that. Now, we need to sticky this side. Now, this is going to be the tricky part because I'm going to get it the right way. So I'm going to see. I center there. Flip that over, holding it down. I think that will be in the right place. Now, it looks a little wonky to me, but that's my card style. Okay, let's give that a try. So this is going to be a total experimental book. All right. I'm going to get a good stick with the ATG. Oh, that's where the extra came from. I see now. Roll that back. There. I went too far. That's where that extra stick came from. Okay, and I don't need it up here, so I do want it here. I want that totally stuck down. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Here's what we've got. We're going to lay envelope to envelope, flap edge to flap edge. I'm going to line it up best we can. Oh, I forgot to remove the backing. Okay, so lining this up, and I'm just barely going to touch it together. Fold this back. Now this is going to come forward all the way on. Okay, and yeah, I forgot to taper the envelope. Okay, well that's okay. we'll deal with it with ink. Okay, so here is the assembly that I've got. Oh, look at this. Hey! Look at this, guys. Whoa. What could we do with that? That we'll have to explore that at some other point. Let me do what I'm going to do here. I'm trying to get 3 pages. Okay, so then our pocket So then we have our pocket in the center, and then it's going to go like this. So then what I would do, I'll have our pocket, is glue the bottom. And that would make it. Yeah, that's it. All right, so here's my glue. All right, here's my quick dry, and I'm almost out, so I'm babying it. So I want to make sure I get this in the right place. So let me open. Okay, flap, flap. All right, so I'm going to run across the bottom. Come on. You can do it. Oh, globby. Why did you get globby? You made a mess. Oh no, it's too much glue. Okay, so I'm on the craft mat, so I'll squish it out this way. Okay, now I don't want to get glue on that. Just that. Open that up. Yeah, see? Okay. So we're going to have to glue it this way. Right. Okay, so let me clean up a little bit. So we don't want excess glue on this, so we have to kind of clean this up a little bit because we don't want to seal anything. Oh, that was kind of wet. That was not good. Let me dry this. That was a little wet. So we don't want to seal these other things together. Just the bottom. Okay, and it's going to take a minute to dry. Wave it around a second. It's holding. I just don't want it to, glue anything to anything else. So then we'll be able to take our hinge and set it on the inside as usual. And then we'll have our 3-page assembly. Then we can add pockets on to here on either side. Thank you, Diane. What was that about a trash can? What? Oh, this is my recycle bin. I put all my scraps of paper in here and dump it in the big bag. I recycle everything. The city finally woke up and decided to recycle everything. So I recycle everything they let me. Yeah, so then this will go right there. And then we'll have that page assembly. That's cool. Okay, I think it's dry enough now. We can go ahead and do that. I like to put my pockets on later, so let me go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and stick it in here. Oh, wait. I like to pull that one over to the side, and I'll pull it out in a minute. Oh, dear. Not good. Sticking when I'm not ready, but that's okay. This is a prototype. We're good. Just the prototype. Let me set that down out of the way. Okay, now I'm going to center this, I hope, like we normally would, starting at the bottom, centering it on the hinge. If I could see, that would be good, but I can't. Okay, I think I've got it. Now I can pull that off and set that down. And I've gotten glue everywhere. I hate that, but okay, we'll deal. Like I said, this is just a prototype. One of these ideas is going to work, and I think this is going to be the one. So, okay, so here we go. Okay, so we've got pockets. pocket, and pocket. Okay. So we have 3 pockets, and we will add a pocket here and a pocket here. And I think that'll work. So we add paper. Because I'll have to redo the size on that. And this white is bothering me, so I'll have to do something about that. Not sure what. I may take some thinner paper and line that before I stick the middle on there. Because that's bugging me. So I'll have to try that and then make this a little bit larger. So we're redoing all the measurements. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I'm liking that idea. Much better, except for that white on the envelopes. Bugging me. Okay. I think that's going to work, guys. Much better than this one did. Oh, I had that bent back. I didn't even know it. Okay, so the first assembly, we did a similar thing, except closed up the inside pocket. Because I sealed those two together. Okay, so we're not doing that anymore. We are leaving the inside open, putting one sheet over without any hinges in there, without any foldovers. Yeah, so I think that's going to work. And this needs to be a little bit bigger. Oh, you know what I could do? Ha! Here's an idea. Let me find and get to my box of washi tape, which has gotten moved because I was using it. Get one the right size. Here, just for grins, I'm going to use this one because it's the right size. So what I could do, provided you have the right piece of tape, is go ahead and line this with a piece of washi tape. Of course, you know, trim it properly and all that. And then, there we go. That covers up that white and it doesn't bother me now. Okay. Covers that up and doesn't bother me. Of course, there are probably numerous ways we could do this, but for the moment, I'm going to go with this. That way, when you put the paper, it's covered. Oh, I missed. Whoops. That's the thing. Oh, when you don't want it to stick, look what happens. Of course, these envelopes are very thin. Okay, so here we're going to I'm just going to, since this is a prototype, I'm just going to stick it back in so I get the idea. And it's wonky, of course. Oh, doesn't matter. This one looks good. All right, I get the idea. Okay, so that's what we will do. We'll do it like that. Okay, and then pocket here, pocket there, pocket at the top. And that's our page assembly. We'll do it that way. Okay, now once I get this figured out, I'll do a YouTube on the right way instead of version A, B, C, D, E, and F. Okay. Yeah, that works. That's much better in my mind. That's much better. And then put your tag in here with a tab on it, and that would be really cute. And you could do all kinds of flips, flaps, and all that kind of stuff a la Kathy. So, all right. Phew. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Okay, so we have that figured out. I'm starving. I think it's time for lunch. Oh, man. That's a lot of thinking. Okay, so that's it. That's what we'll do. We're going to do it that way. That's working. Oh, haha. Just slipped all the way through. That was fun. Okay, so, of course, once that gets covered with paper, that won't be a problem. Did y'all notice that? It went all the way through. Look at this. Of course, once the pattern paper is on there, you put it on there like this, and then you put your glue here. So that seals the pocket. So you don't have to worry about it going all the way through. That was just funny. Okay, so we'll have to do another video doing it the right way with plan E, F, G, whatever. Okay, so I'm going to go get some lunch, and then I'll come back and work on this. See if I can't get a good one going here. Put some actual paper on it. All right. Whew. Okay, well, it's been fun, guys. Plan D. Oh, I think it was more than that. But okay, we'll go with that. Plan D. Yeah, so I'll let you guys go, and I will see you guys at Barb's. And hello to anybody I didn't pay attention to. You came in. Good to see you guys, and I will see you guys at Barb's. Ta-ta! Oh, I have to wave the camera up here now. Bye!